With everything going for Overwatch, lately we've seen a bunch of positives from the Overwatch developers in terms of communication. While there has been negatives with the game, it does have loads of positives too, like enhanced gameplay, bigger roster, new modes, challenges and titles, stuff like that. They've been extremely vocal and polite about how they want to make better changes. They're aware the monetization from the shop is an issue, while at the same time, since Overwatch 2 is now free to play, they do need to make money from things like the shop and battle pass. They're aware players are frustrated with maps and constant repetition of modes or maps, and have openly discussed they want to remove map pools in a future Season 4, which is huge of them to be able to make changes to help the community. They're even trying to revamp some maps, which can be an interesting change for better or worse, and add new maps, so they're really giving it their all. They're also aware of matchmaking and how it's questionable, same for the rank system as a whole. And there's small things here and there they want to do for quality of life in the game, like allotting time and effort into PvP, and in the future, the long-awaited PvE, which is extremely exciting, and that's something I'm looking forward to. So all of this said, this really helps the future of Overwatch, and things are looking up. So before we got into the other aspects of the game, I really wanted to thank the developers of Overwatch and Blizzard for doing this. This is something the community really wanted, and to be able to have our voices heard is really something. So we've all been playing Overwatch for a very long time, and I think one of the things that doesn't get talked about enough is burnout. Now, burnout occurs when you continually do the same thing over and over and either lose joy from the game, or just can't keep up continuing playing the same way for lengthy periods of time over the course of hours, days, months, or even years. For Overwatch, I feel like this can happen easily, especially with competitive, since for some reason a lot of people want to be top 500 and keep climbing up. Now, there's nothing wrong with that at all, and it's understandable and worthwhile to an extent, but especially in Overwatch 2 compared to Overwatch 1, since the matchmaking is questionable and the 7 wins, 20 losses reset is very questionable, MMR is extremely questionable, and there's no way to truly track your tier or rank besides keeping up with the wins and losses and how well you performed. All these things combined make someone have to play more and more and hone on every aspect of the matches, and this surely is going to lose the joy out of the game. Competitive can be very fun, and winning more and more matches and climbing up to the top is legit the pinnacle of the biggest rewards for a game, but in the grand scheme of things, does your rank matter that much? Silver, Platinum, Master, Top 500 is just a rank, and is only one portion of the game in one mode, and besides, every season it lowers the tier you're in, so to keep grinding for the higher tier icon, especially when it was just lowered, is going to cause burnout based on the previous stuff we talked about. There's so many other things you can do. You can legit mess around as much as you want with no penalization and play any character or role in quick play and just goof off and have fun. There's no pressure compared to competitive. In the arcade, there's so many game modes that you can play, and occasionally they'll add the special arcade game for the theme Overwatch is in. During holidays, there's certain event theme arcade games. During anniversaries, there's certain arcade games, and every so often they shuffle some around, which again is a gigantic breakaway from the burnout competitive can bring. There's also custom matches, which can be some of the most fun games you can play. Abilities can be buffed, no hero limit on a lot of them, some have certain rules you do like beating a boss, finding one enemy to beat, surviving, there's some where you can just chat and relax, etc. In one of the custom matches I'm showing, you can actually see your character's skin from the third person point of view the game mode allows. Even being able to just run around and not necessarily participate in the actual game was fun for me, since there's not many instances I can actually see my character. I think custom games are underlooked and really give back to the fans, since the community gets to create whatever they feel like and everyone can join in and stay away from the constant grind that competitive can enable. You can swap between all these games from time to time, sprinkle in some quick play, add some competitive, relax on arcade, and so on. Aside from that, since we do have the battle pass, you can try and grind that as well, since leveling on it can be fun, and free or premium pass aside, there's loads that you can get from it. Daily challenges and challenges in general can be cleared for more experience, so that's always something that you can do. I know for me personally, all I really did was play competitive, and while yes, it's the most competitive and used mode, obviously it's in the name, there's so much more to the game that makes it fun and avoids burnout. And with PvE mode coming sometime in the foreseeable future, swapping between that, competitive, custom games, arcade, and quick play will really make the game feel much better than just a ranked competitive game. And I'm sure for Season 3, they're going to make a lot of changes that the players overall are going to be more happy with and give the game a very long lifespan. Let me all know what you think in the comments below, and let me know any type of positive experiences you've had with the game or look forward to. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.